Hey, what's up, fam? Resuming where we last left off, Sally was able to get a bunch of doors conjured up from kind of figuring out how exactly Rave, the elf that's, within possession of Dorothy's body, as the dream magic works, and how anything she can kind of get her to think about hard enough, she'll manifest. So, using it in their own, to their own goals and gains, which was pretty smart. But it didn't take long for Rave to, figure out a way to counter it by sealing up all the doors that were conjured, putting all these big heavy chains on them. But that wasn't it. Sally, obviously being very smart and kind of just going off of surprising what Luck said when they're talking about how she's the only one that could do anything, and the only person that could really control this place is, the one using the magic. And it's from that Luck is able to kind of figure it out. And what they do is Magna kind of unleashes just a bunch of giant, bunch of his exploding fireballs, which create a smoke screen. And when that happens, they use a combination of cotton magic from Charmy and thread magic from Vanessa to create a kind of fake version of Dorothy. So when Rave, the elf, said elf with crazy unfair hacks dream magic, sees it, thinks of the actual Dorothy, which I actually really like this part. It was kind of cool to see like the kind of the two versions go up against each other. And what surprised me actually was when we saw what Dorothy's personality is like. She's this super energetic, like happy character, and like that combined with her with her ability of like dream creation. I'm wondering if what her and Rill are like when they talk. I feel like they'd get along with his just kind of cheerful, kind of goofy attitude and his want to create. She seems to have a similar aspect to her ability, but also just a much more already like supporting, wanting to help people, like be really nice and friendly character. I just think they would probably be a good they'd probably be a good team, and I think that's pretty interesting. But when she kind of gets up, Dorothy is happy that she's going to go against somebody who has the same kind of magic she has, and you get this kind of really cool panel leading up to it of just like the battle of these I don't know what I'd call it, dream mancers, dream crafters. You get like all these giants, this giant snake, and the one's on a phoenix, one's on a boat. There's these knights stabbing stuff, these vines and fire tigers and sharks and all this really wild, this really wild thoughts that you only see kind of in like dreams. Just like nothing is consistent. It's all wacky and out of place, and you don't have no idea what's going to come next. And it's just that kind of spawning dream realm that it really is, where everything kind of just takes form the second that it's pondered about. And I thought that was pretty cool. I really like the whole dream world aspect. I think that's pretty badass, pretty cool power. But just like the amount of energy and input that was going as like their dreams were mixing and like running into each other, destroying each other, kind of mixing together, that the glamour world collapsed, which made them kind of forced out of it. And once they got out of it, Luck and Magna went and got their combination of magic. Their flaming thunder bomb went up, threw it right into Rave's face. So we don't know whether or not it actually worked. I'm guessing we'll get a maybe a stagger moment. I don't know if it'll be like a well one of the followers of Seraph Saphir, I think, is out. I don't know, not entirely sure on that, but smart on them. Again, they're using really well thought out strategy. Sally and being the MVP even still, and but Luck being a really good member, and Sprite for some reason, like not even in some reason, just out of nowhere, Dorothy being a very valid member that I don't think anyone is really expecting to happen. But it was nice to just see these characters figure it out through a pretty well thought of and just really logical strategy, and I like that. As well as their teamwork, and I said the what people have been referring to, myself included, Sally's audition for the Black Bulls, which is kind of funny. she's gonna fit right in, and I like that. And she's gonna have good graces with all these other Black Bull members after this. I mean, literally everyone there was a Black Bull member except for Sally. So it's gonna be pretty nice to see, where this whole part leads off to. I mean, from well, this part interaction with her team up with Sally, but also just what's next on the agenda with this arc, because it's been going on. These should be the final bouts, and then leading up to the arc fight, big battle of this story arc, and then leading what I think this is the end of part one, and then after this will be part two of Black Clover. It'll probably be a short time skip. We'll see. We'll see how things go. But otherwise, tell me in the comments what you think about this chapter. Really solid, really nice artwork, really good visuals. I like the reveal on Dorothy's personality. Great teamwork and strategy from all these different characters. It was real nice. It was a good display of how to defeat somebody more powerful than you. You just got to try and find their weakness. Sometimes characters are just so overwhelming, but sometimes especially when there's a character with some really weird ability, instead of like straight power and stat like speed, durability, like firepower gap, when it's something like this where it's like some really crazy weird ability, there's usually some weakness to it, which it was cool to see them find and exploit. But like I said, tell me in the comments what you think about this below. Like and subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content. Check out my other videos. I'd appreciate it. And I appreciate everyone that's already subscribed. But otherwise, thank you very much for listening. Bye.